Don't mistake when God is silence for absence. He is working in the unseen. In a moment when we're uncertain of what's going on, we have to continue to remember that God is working it out for our good. It may seem as if God is distant, but his work is often the most powerful in the hidden places. When God is silent and you don't hear him as much as you used to, God is preparing you. He's preparing you behind the scenes. And he's doing things that you can't see or people can't see. So we have to embrace those moments and continue to seek him and continue to read our word and get to know him, because either or he's going to do what he say he's going to do. God promises will always be fulfilled. And this is another thing we got to remember, because when God is silent, right, we feel like God is not with us. But it says in our word, right, that God would never leave us nor forsake us. So sometimes our flesh or the enemy may have us overthinking about what God said he's going to do. But you got to continue to know the word and apply the word to your life and say, listen, God said he will never leave me nor forsake me. When we read our Bible, God speaks to us. And when we pray to him, we speak to him. But sometimes we want God to speak on the behalf of what we're praying for. But sometimes, you're not going to hear it immediately. We just got to trust him and have faith. So when this is all happening, right, it does not mean that God is not speaking to you. It could mean that he is speaking in ways that you may not recognize or expect immediately. Because ultimately, when you're going through this process, right, it's showing that you have to trust him and have patience. Because in the midst of him being silent, is drawing you closer to him. So while you're waiting on God, you got to wait on the Lord and be of good courage, because God is with you in the midst of it. Just remember, when you feel uncertain about what's going on in your life, just know that God is working on your behalf.